the word vomit. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my second YouTube video. I don't know when I'll stop saying what number YouTube video I'm on, but this is my second YouTube video, so welcome. Everyone voted to do a question and answers video for my second video. So I have the questions from my Instagram story that you guys asked. I have them on my laptop, so I'm just gonna read them off and answer them. My son is napping right now, and I have about 8 to 9 minutes before I need to wake him up because he's almost slept for 2 hours. Not to brag. Let's rapid fire through these questions and see how many we can get done. First question, someone asked, when did you start crib naps and overnight naps? How was the transition from contact naps? So my son has always either slept in a bassinet or a crib. And honestly, most of the time we had him napping in the crib, I would say from like 6 or 7 weeks on. And then just last week, so maybe at like 10-week mark, we started having him sleep in his crib at night. His nursery room is attached to our bedroom, which is why I felt confident putting him in his crib at night because he's really close by and I have the monitor. We still do contact naps occasionally, but usually I'll just have him straight up fall asleep on me and then I'll transfer him, and it's seeming to go well. I will say though, the next thing I've started is putting him down to sleep when he's not fully asleep yet. Like he's tired, but he's not asleep, just so he can kind of learn to like put himself to sleep. So yeah. Next question, what are some of your tips for being a stay-at-home mom and living on a single income? So right now, I feel like I can't even fully answer that because although my husband is the sole provider, I am on maternity leave for 6 months and I do get a check from the state every week. So follow up with me in about 4 months when we're really just a one-income family, because right now between social media and then my FMLA paycheck, it's like 2 incomes still, so yeah. Someone asked, how did you set up your Amazon affiliate link for extra income? I have a whole video on how I did this, but my flat out answer is honestly use ChatGPT. I created my account a while ago, so I honestly don't really remember how I did it. But if you ask ChatGPT how to make an Amazon affiliate account, it literally walks you right through it. How did you start content creating and how do you monetize? I started TikTok back in like 2020. And then I recently, within probably the last 6 to 7 months, started my Instagram and like consistently posting on both. I am part of the TikTok creator funds thing on TikTok, whatever it's called. But honestly, most of my income on social media is from brand deals. Also, I'm Italian, so this hand talking thing is just, I'm sorry. Anyways, most of my income from social media is from brands, not really TikTok, to be honest with you, and Amazon. Okay, next question. How did me and my husband meet? We met online. We met through a dating website, Bumble, to be exact. Shout out to Bumble for letting me meet my husband. Will I be doing another pump giveaway? As of right now, no. I did one giveaway via social media and I mailed it out. And I also did a meet and greet. Not a meet and greet. I'm not that famous. I also did a meetup with a really sweet lady who reached out to me. Her daughter needed a pump, so I ended up doing 2 different little giveaways. One was just more private. Talk about the decision to quit your job and be a stay-at-home mom. We struggle with this decision always. So I haven't actually quit my job. I'm on 6 months maternity leave, and the decision of me going back to work in 4 months when my maternity leave is over, it's still up in the air. I might want to go back per diem, part-time, I don't know. I definitely won't be going back full-time, that's for sure. But technically I haven't quit yet. I love my job. I work at a pediatric office and I don't know. We'll see what happens in 4 months. What supplements did you try to increase your supply when pumping? The only supplements I really tried were from the brand Mother Love. Why can't I remember what they're called? I'm gonna put it here because I literally can't remember and I work with them, so. And then I also tried Reglan, which is like an anti-nausea medication that a lot of people said would work. I took it like 3 times a day for a week. I didn't notice any increase, but I was a low supply gal and I think that's just what my body wanted. I don't think there was any supplements that could help me, to be honest. How did you choose which formula to try? There are so many options. So we were using the Gentle Ease Enfamil purple can formula. When he was diagnosed with a cow milk protein allergy, we switched to Nutramigen, and that's just the formula our pediatrician office recommended, and it's been going well. It's only been like a week and a half, but so far so good. How did you find time to pump when solo parenting? I will say that the first 2 months I really wasn't solo parenting because my husband thankfully got 2 months of paternity leave. So luckily I really wasn't solo parenting until just a couple weeks ago when he went back to work. And honestly, I'm not the person to ask because I did not pump as often as I should have because I didn't find the time. So yeah. How do you handle taking care of yourself alone with a newborn? I showered today for the first time at 3 p.m. I think my teeth are brushed. This is yesterday's makeup. It's day to day. Honestly, some days are really, really good. It just honestly depends on how he is handling life. If he wants to take a nap, if he wants to chill in his swing. It's just day to day, and I take it day to day. Some days I haven't showered. Some days my teeth aren't brushed. Some days I have a whole full hair, makeup, outfit done. It's just day to day, and I've accepted that, which is fine. How old are you and your partner, and did you struggle with fertility? So I am 25, my husband is 28, and we didn't have any issues with fertility. I got off birth control and then got pregnant pretty soon afterward. How many kids would you guys like to have? I think we've always said 2 at least, and then we'll see what else happens. 1 is good for now though. Do I plan on still living in Massachusetts? I have always lived in Massachusetts. I am a homebody and I'm a family gal. Pretty much all of my family, my close family, lives in Massachusetts. So unless everyone wants to up and root and live in the South, which is where I would love to live, I will be staying in New England for the foreseeable future. What are you planning on posting as a YouTube content creator? I have no idea. Just kidding. I don't really know. I feel like it's gonna be right now, like in the beginning, just a lot of talking videos, and then maybe once I kind of get my groove in, it'll be more like vlogs. But it's kind of weird posting on so many different platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I just feel like I want to make time for every single one. I want them to be different. So I don't really know. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with YouTube. Can you make a story time about your breastfeeding journey? It's a fun topic. Making it a really short answer, and if you guys want a longer video on like TikTok or Instagram, let me know. But essentially, when my baby was born, he had a tongue tie and was not latching very well. It did resolve on its own. I also did see an ENT, made sure everything was good. Eventually, my son did start to latch, but unfortunately with my supply, he just wasn't getting enough. He would get like 10% breast milk, 90% formula. And so as soon as he was diagnosed with the milk protein allergy, I took that as a sign to just stop breastfeeding and pumping because he was getting so little from me and I'd have to cut out all dairy and soy. So my breastfeeding journey definitely wasn't how I wanted it to be, but I think it's how it was meant to be because he couldn't really have my milk anyways. So I kind of am just taking that as it is. Okay, it's 4:26, so my son has officially slept for 2 hours and he's starting to wake up, so it's time to go grab the little man, and yeah. Anyways, let me know what my next YouTube video should be or what you guys want to see. I'm open for all suggestions. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Also, make sure to go follow my TikTok and my Instagram where I post daily, and make sure to subscribe on here.